What's going on, everyone? So I wanted to document this because I've been carrying this Leatherman rebar for, I don't know, 6 years now, 7 years maybe. And yeah, I think it's been like 5 or 6 years. And this thing has not failed me once. I've gotten it wet. I've used it in the mud. I mean, you name it, I've used this thing for it. The tip of the pliers have broken. So I'm trying to do this one-handed at some point. You can kind of see. And, well, they've since gotten worn down back to normal. I mean, they're scraped. I've used these things countless times, so much so that I've even got the Leatherman tread bracelet. This thing has been beat on and abused and used and in water, and it still looks not like the day I got it because it's scratched up and stuff like that, but I've been very happy with this thing. However, my Leatherman rebar has finally succumbed to some damage here. The Phillips head snapped off, and if you watch my Instagram story, you would have seen I was working on someone's awning. Well, I was working on the awning, seeing what was broken on it, seeing what I need to buy to fix it. However, I ended up snapping this on a rusty screw, and Leatherman ended up contacting me. They're like, hey, send it in with our warranty, make a claim, and we will repair it and send it back to you. So today, that's what we're doing. We're sending it out to Leatherman. And during that time, I'm going to unfortunately be left without my Leatherman rebar, and I will just have my Leatherman tread. Now, every day I get dressed, this is actually part of my routine. I am not lying when I say if I do not have this on me on my belt, I do have a leather pouch for it, but they say don't send that in because otherwise you will not get it back. So I'm keeping the leather pouch, but I literally put this on every morning I get dressed. It is part of my routine. I do not leave home without it, and when I do, I either have this on me or I take it with me and throw it in my center console. If I'm not wearing like jeans or pants with belts, like if I'm going swimming somewhere, I still take it with me just to have in the vicinity. But like I said, their warranty program, I'm doing the return only. It has sentimental value, which I don't know if it has sentimental value, but I do want to get this exact one back because this has been with me for years. So we're going to get a new Phillips head attached to it. But first we got to go to the post office, package it, put on the address and everything. Alright, so just dropped it off at the post office as you saw there. Now we play the waiting game, and it is going to be very weird not having my Leatherman for quite some time. I don't know. Turnaround rate should probably be a week, I'm guessing. I don't really know, but the fact that they reached out to me through Instagram and they're like, hey, we got the 25-year warranty, just send it in, or you have either the option to send it in or have it replaced if they're not able to fix it. But I told them fix it so I can get it back, because I figured, you know what, it's just a Phillips head. They could probably just replace that thing. All I had to pay was shipping, and shipping plus envelope was like $7. So to get the whole thing fixed for $7 for free, and then have them send it back, and they'll probably clean it up for me. I don't know what they're gonna do. I've never done this with the Leatherman tool, so we'll see what happens when I get it back. So I will catch up with you guys when I get it back in the mail. All right, so I just got this back in the mail today. I already opened the package and took it out of the mail. I did that on my Instagram story, so if you got Instagram, be sure to follow me. If you don't, that's all right. That's why I also post to YouTube, or try to post as much. So this is for sure my original, because you can kind of see score marks or scratch marks on the casing or the handles really much here, because, well, someone may or may not have used this to hit things with at some point. I mean, why would I? You never use a screwdriver for anything besides a screwdriver, right? But anyways, this whole plier head they replaced, because my original one from like here up was gone on the one side. It broke off, and I ended up just standing down the other side. However, they replaced the whole thing for me, which is awesome. It's all brand new. They also sharpened all the knives, including the serrated knife. So this one right here, it's nice and sharp. I have to be careful with it. You might already see some red on my thumb. That's not from that. It's actually from this door that I was chopping a hole in because I'm just destructive. I don't know. I wasn't using this. I was using a hatchet, but it was a solid door that somebody asked me to take care of and burn for them, so I am. So I cut myself, and I have all this to burn too. So today's kind of burn day. But anyways, back to the Leatherman. So they sharpened that knife. They sharpened this knife as well, and this is the original knife that was on the Leatherman, because you can kind of see score marks here, and when I fold it in, there's still some dirt and residue in there, but otherwise they replaced this guy. They replaced the Phillips head that was broken. Sorry, I'm like holding the camera and this. So the Phillips head is brand new, that got replaced. And the other thing that they did, besides clean this thing up like crazy because it was dirty, before this side was not replaced. Yeah, this side was the one that was not replaced. This tab here, which is when you fold out the tool to fold it back in, you press this in, it's like spring loaded. This side, I somehow busted it and it was all rattly. It's not rattly anymore. I didn't even mention that. They fixed it. That is great customer service. They took it, no questions asked, shipped it out to them. They fixed everything that I said and then some. They did a lot more to it for me, and they shipped it right back to me, and they were very responsive with everything. That's why I will continue buying Leatherman products. I have the Leatherman tread, which I've been super happy with this thing. I use it very often, more than I even thought I would. And it's just, everyone always asks me about this thing because they're like, oh, what is that? Because it's not a watch. And they're like, oh, you just wear a bracelet? I'm like, no, it's a multi-tool bracelet. So it's got a 10 mil, 11 mil, and I believe a 9 or an 8. I think it's a 9. That one's, and a 3/8. Oh, that's what it is. A 10, a 3/8, and then I think 11 is that one. And then it has a, I'm like trying to bend my wrist here. This one is for an oxygen tank, Allen keys, and a bunch of other stuff. But the bracelet's awesome. Super happy with my Leatherman rebar, Leatherman tread. So much I even ordered another Leatherman tool. It is on the way, so I'm going to do a review on that one when that one comes in. They're just, I highly recommend Leatherman. They're not paying me to say this. I don't think they realized this was my tool when I sent it in to them, so I don't think I'm getting any special treatment. They would have done this regardless for you guys or anybody else out there. So that's why I stand behind their products. And I haven't done this yet since it's come home in the mail. Put it back in its home, and that's where he sits. Now I won't feel so naked leaving the house anymore. Yeah, you can't even tell my case has been through hell and back, but you know what? My rebar is back home, and I was already using it today on a job site. So all right, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, big thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a dislike, but let me know what I can improve on for future videos. And as always, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I will catch you guys later. Bye. Also, I was at a friend's the other day picking up the door, and well, she was spray painting a bunch of things, and she wanted to spray paint my hitch. I was like, go for it. It's all rusty anyways. I don't really care. And it's like this like rose bronze, I don't even know, but honestly I'm tempted to get the whole hitch that colored. Should I do it? Let me know.